So I'm Professor Mike Munday. I'm the Vice Dean of Education at the Faculty of Life Sciences here at UCL, and I'm the Associate Director of the School of Pharmacy with responsibility for all education here. I'm frequently asked what's special about UCL School of Pharmacy, and the truth is it is the oldest School of Pharmacy. It was first set up 175 years ago in 1842, and it has always remained a specialist school of pharmacy throughout all of that time, in that everything is contained in terms of teaching and expertise within this one building. So there's a good sense of community and being an ownership here, definitely within this school. You are in constant contact with the staff and your other peers who are studying here. So the undergraduate program here at UCL School of Pharmacy is the MPharm degree. This is a 4-year integrated master's. So it is an undergraduate degree, but towards the end of those 4 years, there's more master's level education. And pharmacy is this really broad-based degree with a vocational, professional degree, but it integrates the science of medicines into the vocational practice of pharmacy as a profession. Being able to understand prescriptions and correct for errors, being able to dispense drugs, being able to ensure the safe and effective use of medicine is all about communicating that science, both to the patient themselves and also to the other healthcare workers like clinicians. Understanding how the NHS is set up, understanding the NICE guidelines around the use of medicines is all important. So those professional skills are instilled into students here as well. There's never been a better time, I guess, really to get into pharmacy careers as there are at the moment. There are increased opportunities these days in a whole set of careers. Again, more recently one would have seen in the news the idea that pharmacists take roles in GP surgeries and become more involved in prescribing and dealing with minor ailments. And there's a real feeling at the moment that the pharmaceutical industry really does not have enough pharmacists in there being involved in clinical trials and production, regulatory affairs, as well as discovering new drugs. And so the degree here will cover all aspects of clinical pharmacy and preparation for a wide variety of careers. So we have brand new laboratories and clinical skills suite here, which is state-of-the-art, as you can see, where you'll see medicines being made and students will get a chance to make tablets and capsules and ointments as well. But most important, I think, is being out there in real life. And so again, at UCL, we're very lucky to have some really good contacts with some excellent teaching hospitals and NHS trusts here in the London area. So they'll take students into placements and they will give them real things to do. They will have patients to be in contact with, to take medical records from. But we don't neglect community pharmacy as well. That's equally important. And so with Greenlight Pharmacy, which is just 5 or 10 minutes walk north of the UCL campus, again, in the basement of that pharmacy, we with them have built a student dispensary, and that's video linked upstairs to the main pharmacy, and students get an experience of what goes on in primary care with patients coming in on a daily basis. They get to interact with those patients as well. It's important that students are compassionate and caring, and it's a vocational degree, so there's a good deal of self-motivation required and responsibility for learning. And we're interested in students that want to develop as well. So there's some very interesting specific activities within the school. For example, there's a research project in the very final year where students hopefully will go and study and research on aspects of pharmacy they're particularly interested in. So it could be something very scientific in a laboratory like this one, but it could also be going back to hospitals and analysing clinical data and doing a patient-focused type research project. We also encourage our students to go and carry out an international project if they would like to. So we have lots of contacts around the world in different schools of pharmacy, and universities and hospitals. So if students feel they're able to, we will support them to go away and do their research projects somewhere else, which is a lot about becoming global and understanding the way that things work and living in different cultures, a lot about self-development.